It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today.
Well, I guess I'm an adult now. Pretty big milestone, huh? Being an adult may be an extremely scary and new thing that I'll never be able to reverse, but at least I can, vote, get married, enlist in the army, and, buy spray paint? Yeah, I guess that's illegal when you're a minor for some reason. Anyway, you guys asked me questions, and I shall answer them. First, I think we need a bit of a scenery change. That's better.
What's your favorite Invader Zim episode and why? Also, who's your favorite character?
It's been a while since I've actually sat down and watched Invader Zim, so I'm not exactly sure what my favorite episode is, but I do know my favorite characters are probably the tallest because I want them to kiss.
What are you gonna work as when you get the chance to? I want to ask if you're going to get a job or stick with commissions as money income. Happy birthday, MG. What career do you plan on pursuing?
Honestly, my dream job is drawing and making videos for a living, just like I'm doing now, but without the money. But if this ends up not being a lucrative option, maybe I'll work at like a grocery store or something. Even if I do end up getting a regular job, I probably won't stop making videos or doing animations or taking commissions or making adopts. I just need a more stable income that will actually work and I can do my fun stuff and have my extra money making things on the side.
Who are your biggest art/writing inspos?
For writing, I mostly just take inspiration from the media around me, such as Digital Circus, Has-Been Hotel, Hell of a Boss, and other things. In regards to art, I've been taking a lot of inspiration from artists on TikTok. I'll pop up a few on screen. I also get inspired a lot, both in writing and in art, by music.
I don't know any cool gifts you get.
I'm recording this video in advance before my birthday, so I'll get back to you on that.
What made you choose Mushroom Girl as your channel name and where'd it come from? What inspired the Mushroom Girl moniker?
Who the hell uses the word moniker? Anyway, it came from TikTok when I went by a completely different alias and I made a weird cool event account. I called it Mushroom Girl because my character was a mushroom. Then I abandoned my old alias because my parents found the account and were not a fan. So I just rebranded everything to Mushroom Girl and I've been Mushroom Girl ever since.
Can we be friends?
No. Don't take it personally, I just don't know who you are.
Do you have your own pet?
Unfortunately, no, but I do really want a cat.
What did your artwork inspire you to draw mushrooms?
I have no idea what this means. Sorry.
How does it feel to be 18?
A little scary, but it's also pretty freeing to know that I'm not really bound by the chains of being a child anymore. I can do a lot of things and have a lot more freedoms now that I'm an adult.
What comebacks will you use now that you're not a minor?
The regular ones? What does this mean? I'm gonna go off on a limb and assume this is referring to the extremely common misconception that I, go around telling people they can't criticize me because I'm a minor, which doesn't happen. That's just not something I do. I personally believe this misconception comes from the fact that I have occasionally said things like, you're literally harassing a minor, you're literally bullying a minor, whatever, when it comes to people harassing and bullying me. When, that does not translate over to criticism. It never has. I will never say you can't criticize me because I'm a minor. I will only ever say that towards bullying and harassing behaviors, which you shouldn't be doing to anyone in the first place, but it is especially malicious to do so to somebody who's young. That's besides the point. I just wanted to clarify because I feel like a lot of people have that misconception, and while it's relevant, I might as well just address it really quick.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles, because I really like crunchy foods.
Do you want tattoos?
Not really, honestly. Tattoos just seem like so much pain when I could just draw on myself.
Do you ever use subliminals?
Short answer, no. Long answer, fuck no. I think a community centered around trying to will horrible things into people's existences is really fucking weird. Some lovely videos in this category include develop and worsen masochistic / self-defeating disorder, developing serious mental problems, experiencing heroin withdrawals, becoming an NPD baddie, turning into a BPD yandere. All of these videos were actually made by the person who made the original comment. On the bright side, at least a crow skull gave me some good old commentary material.
How do you feel about biological males identifying as lesbian?
Neutral, I guess?
What's your favorite band / artist?
That's a very hard question to answer because I have a very picky yet also versatile taste in music. What I mean by that is that I listen to a lot of different genres of music, but I only usually listen to a few songs per artist. I guess my most consistent artists are Fall Out Boy, Ghost and Pals, Glass Animals, and Mindless Self-Indulgence. Mushroom Girl does not condone any harmful actions any of these artists may or may not have done. My music taste is kind of all over the place.
Do you have an Invader Zim OC or fandom OCs in general?
I've got a few Cookie Run Kingdom OCs. I've only actually finished the designs of 2, but there's more that I want to make and one that is currently in the process of being designed. I also have my Dandy's World OC, Amy, but I don't have any Invader Zim OCs.
How does it feel knowing that you can discuss more adult-like topics without someone dismissing you with, "You're a minor, you don't know what you're talking about anymore"?
Oh, trust me, you don't even know. It's great. You know what? I'm gonna tell you a story to show you why I am so happy about this. Because I don't want to start any drama, I will be leaving all names anonymous. When I was from the ages of roughly 14 to 15, I was in drama with somebody who was around 16 to 17 at the time, who was essentially harassing me and ruining my reputation with false claims. It was very bad, and it got very personal. He pretended to be my friend to get more information on me. He got others to do the same. There was even a point in time where he accused me of sexually abusing one of my ex-girlfriends. And I do just want to clarify, just in case someone does find out who this is, and it's not that hard to find that out, he does not condone anything he did back then. We have made up. He is totally cool now. There is no beef between us anymore. He does heavily disagree with his old actions, and he has apologized to me for these actions. Then, somebody who was, I believe, in his late 30s joined this drama. He attempted to solve the drama not by telling off the person who was responsible for the harassment, but to take me into a call, scold me for talking about certain subjects that he believes that I was too young to be talking about. He also scolded me for, drawing gore art and getting myself into drama or whatever. It's pretty blurry, honestly. It's been a couple years. He then threatened to call my parents and tell them that I was engaging in discussions online that he considered to be inappropriate for my age. I think he was also going to apparently show them the gore art, a lot of which was about issues that I was having, such as self-harm issues, self-image issues, stuff like that, which is extremely fucked up. This was a grown-ass man with a lot of online status. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Especially because I never recorded this call and didn't have any evidence of the exact things he said to me. This person decided that threatening me would be the best idea instead of treating me like a human being and having a one-to-one human being discussion with me. Hell, the fact that there were 10 other people in this call that I didn't know watching me, not even really saying anything, just watching it go down, just made me feel like his newest spectacle and not somebody he's trying to get a productive conversation out of. The moral of this story is that when you start to view children as these people who genuinely cannot understand anything and cannot have intelligent discussion with other people, we start to view them as subhuman and therefore treat them as subhuman. Honestly, that's the reason why a lot of parents hit their children. You wouldn't hit an adult human, you wouldn't hit an animal, so why are you hitting a child who does not have the ability to defend themselves? It's because you view them as subhuman. And while I do believe it is important to acknowledge that children aren't as smart as adults and can't make decisions as well as adults usually, it is still important to hear them out and understand their points of view and to treat them like people and not like objects that you can do whatever you want with. Children are human and they have feelings, and you should be respecting those feelings, and you should be giving them advice, not threatening them. Children will make mistakes. That's just how the world works. It's how the cookie crumbles. Instead of treating them as subhuman and threatening them, you should be giving them advice and explaining to them why the things they're doing is irresponsible. If you try to play parent and say, I'm the adult, I know what I'm talking about, that's just gonna make them build resentment whether or not you're actually the one in the right. I know this was kind of a long rant, but this is my birthday video. I can talk about what I want. It's a birthday present to myself. Anyway, point is, respect children as people, listen to what they have to say, even if you disagree, and give them advice as to what they're doing that's irresponsible instead of threatening them and treating them like shit and pretending like they aren't people, because they are people. Next question.
What's your favorite video game?
I have two main categories for my favorite games. One of them is games that I've actually played, and the other is games that I love watching people play but haven't actually played. For the ones I have played, Roblox, specifically Dandy's World and Pressure, FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, Sam & Max Saves the World, and Minecraft. In regards to games I've only actually watched people play, FNAF 3, FNAF 4, Sister Location, I'm on Observation Duty, any of them really, and One Night at Flumpty's 2 and 3. Oh yeah, another game that I really love that I've actually played is Pumpkin Panic. It's a really good game. Oh, also Cookie Run Kingdom.
Which of your OCs is/are the most fun to draw?
Which characters I like drawing the most usually fluctuates depending on my mood, but I usually default to Exe and Phaon.
What are your future projects?
Finishing Souls Meant to Burn, of course, maybe some mini comics on the side, more animations, stuff like that. I also make games on Castle. Not a lot of people know that, so check it out if you want. I like making funny little games.
Will you make an empire of mushrooms in the near future?
My mushroom country will be a democracy.
What's your fave mushroom? What's your favorite mushroom?
Fly agaric, obviously. Also, the one that constantly looks like it has little blood droplets on it, that's fucking gross, and honestly, it's pretty awesome.
How does it feel to be goated and my idol?
As long as it's not a weird parasocial thing, I feel pretty good about it.
What goes first, milk or cereal?
Cereal, duh, I'm not insane.
Chocolate milk or strawberry milk?
Strawberry, and I'm objectively correct.
What inspired you to make commentary videos? Why did you want to start commentary?
I watched Ponder Sprocket, and I really wanted to do that too. I wish I had some, super cool backstory for you, but that's the truth. Though nowadays, my motivations for doing commentaries is mainly to express my opinions and, of course, express myself through the editing and art shown in the video. Also, talking about stupid online drama can be a pretty good stress reliever. Though it can also be a stress causer depending on if that starts drama and then you end up making 50 videos on Shark Hunter.
Had you done commentaries on other channels before this one?
Not commentary, but I did have a gotcha channel. But without that gotcha channel, Souls Meant to Burn would not exist, so I can't complain.
What do you think about?
I think about all the animations I could do and then end up not doing them.
Do you fear the squirrels?
Only if they decide to impregnate a box of chocolates.
As a mature and respectable adult, is toxic yaoi essential to healthy living?
Yes.
Why haven't you joined the army to help defend our country?
I can't be the president of the United States of Mushroom Girl and a soldier at the same time. That's just too much work.
Can you do a backflip?
No.
What are you gonna do now that you're an adult?
I don't know. What can I do now that I'm an adult? Like, post porn on Blue Sky? I don't fucking know.
Will you ever play Regretivator?
Probably sometime on my gaming channel, which you should totally subscribe to, by the way.
What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Will you ever do a sketchbook tour?
If you guys are interested in that, then I'm totally cool with doing one.
Is Wendy or David gonna show in a future chapter?
Wendy is already in Souls Meant to Burn and will make future appearances. David hasn't been in Souls Meant to Burn yet, but will be in the future.
What's your favorite Dandy's World tune to play, and what's your favorite map?
My favorite tune to play, hands down, is probably Yada, because honestly, she's an all-rounder. She can support by dropping candy for people who need candy. She can be a distractor. If you give her speed trinkets, she can be an extractor, because she has a very high extraction speed. She can really do whatever you want. And for maps, I really like V's arcade map. It's honestly really cool, and I love arcade-themed things. I also like the gift shop map for a similar reason, because it has those kind of arcade vibes.
Are you ever going to do a face reveal?
No. Well, that's the video. Happy birthday to me! If you want to give me some birthday money, consider donating to me on Ko-fi. If you want something in return for giving me money, that's okay too. I've got commissions open and adoptables for sale. Not only that, but I also have a membership on my Ko-fi where you can pay $3 a month to get a bunch of cool benefits that are listed on screen. If you're considering financially supporting me in any of these ways, check it out in the description. Honestly, this channel has come so far, and I'm really happy about it. I've made many channels over the years that never really went anywhere, and I'm very happy that this is the one that I've stuck with and continued to make content for. I mean, my first video was when I was 12 in February of 2020. That was when I posted my first ever video on this channel. I was 12, and now I'm 18. That's so baffling to me. I wasn't even a teenager when I first started this channel, and here I am, an adult, still doing this channel and having the time of my life, honestly. At the time of making this video in August, I have 5.17k subscribers. That's insane. That's the highest amount of subscribers I've had on any channel ever. And obviously, I wouldn't be here without you guys supporting me and making my dream of making shitty videos on YouTube come true. And I really hope that I will be able to eventually make a good living off of YouTube. It's not a very realistic goal, but I'm hoping that someday I will be able to get to that point. But anyway, thank you for watching this video, thank you for supporting me, and goodbye. I'll see you in the next video.